Good morning. Well, we got another rain day on our hands, but that's okay because today is an exciting day. Today, I'm gonna get my boat ready to put it in the water for the first time in 2 years because I didn't have a truck before. And one of my main motivations for getting a truck was to do truckly type things. So this is my fishing rig. We're giving her a once over. She's dirty. Look at, there's barnacles growing on the seat barnacles. I'm gonna get all the leaves out of it, square everything away. I don't know that this trolling motor is gonna be very happy. I had to take it apart 2 years ago and get her freed up. Oh yeah, she's a, ooh yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know that this trolling motor is gonna live a happy life. Oh, she's crunchy. She is crunchy. I think she needs a rebuild. Oh, yeah, the rust and... Oh, she got a little freed up there. Oh. Maybe she goes. I'll put the batteries on it and see, but I know this bottom end needs to be rebuilt. I took it apart a couple years ago. And it was just all the magnets were coming off and it was just full of, that's what that grinding is. It's probably more chunks of magnet have fallen off. So she needs a rebuild, but you know what? I'll tell you what, this iPilot, I'm not even kidding when I say this motor's got at least 2,000, 2,500 hours on it. Like, it's not an exaggeration. I mean, many days. Yeah, it's an 80-pound motor on a 16-foot John, so she's way overpowered. And I got 2 giant batteries I run it with. That motor will run this boat around for 10 hours. No problem. And that motor's got at least 2,000 on it. And I bought it used. So I'll put a rebuild in her. We'll try it out. I don't need it this weekend. I can live life without it if she's broke. But yeah, I'm going to vacuum it all out to see what's in there. Maybe throw some batteries in it for my finder and for my trolling motor. And yeah, we're going to put her in the water this weekend. I am excited. This is like everything I hoped for. I just wanted a truck so I could go back to doing truck things. And this is one of those truck things. She's a beauty. I love that E-Tech too, by the way. It's been a good motor. It's been a great motor, actually. Sips the fuel, always runs. Exciting. So I'm gonna set you guys up on a time lapse while I tidy this unit up. I'm not gonna get too carried away with it. It's got a crack in the bottom that I JB weld every couple years too, so I'm gonna check the integrity of that crack too before I dump her in the lake. Also, I'm gonna check and see if my bilge pump works, because those usually jam up. I don't need a bilge pump. If you ever been around boats, you know the Wile E. Coyote boat maneuver where you get her going at about Mach chicken and then you pull the plug out and just suck the water out of the back of the boat. You better hope your motor don't stall, and if it does, you better get that plug in there quickly or you'll be swimming. But you don't need a bilge pump, but it's nice to have. Anyway, I'll set you guys up on the time lapse, and I'm gonna get to vacuuming this thing out and at least get all the leaves and dead weight out of it before it starts raining. And it looks pretty rainy out. It's 90% chance of rain all day today. Whatever, we needed it. I'm gonna have to mow my grass twice a week now for the next month probably, and the mosquitoes will be out. All right, let's get after it. This John boat's kind of unique in the sense that it's got this V tunnel cut into the back of it, because it was originally equipped with a jet drive. It had a 28 horse jet drive on it, but it's got this crack, and this crack isn't accessible from the top side because it's underneath a cover plate. So I just JB weld it every once in a while, but one of these days I'm going to get some of that filler rod I see them advertising all the time on the internet, and I'm going to try to fill that with that filler rod. But for today, we're just gonna reapply some JB Weld. I'll grind it down a little bit with my grinder and away we go. So we'll get that under the way. That jet drive was pretty sweet, I won't lie. It was fun whipping around with a jet drive because you really can't hit nothing. And it don't seem to mind if you do. So that's always a good thing. Let me see how it's got the notch there. It makes it run a little weird, I think, with the propeller, but it's underneath this plate. So one of these days I'm gonna get in there and fix it properly, but for today, she's just gonna get the old JB Weld treatment. But we're one step closer. Got her all tidied up now, looking fresh. I'm gonna have to test my, throw my finder in there, test my electronics, and I'll probably test that trolling motor too, even though I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna be happy. I don't really have to fix this crack. It's really not that bad, but I wanna leave this boat in the water overnight. I'm going to the cabin for 2 days. We're leaving Friday, come back Sunday, and I really don't want to have to take it out of the water every night because it does leak enough that it would be full by the morning probably. When you combine all the other little pinhole leaks that it has. Good enough. Today's JB Weld applicator. I found some nice shiny cardboard. That's a good mixing situation there. I gotta work quick. I'm using a cut off piece of a wiper fluid container for an applicator. Oh, I might have done. I spiced up the hardener a little bit. What's up, Pogues? It wouldn't be JB Weld if I didn't get it on me. Oh yeah. Alright. I thought I'd be a little greedy and throw some hardener in there because I'm not patient. And I'll tell you what, that might prove to be not a good idea. I feel like I should just commit and promise myself that the next time I have to do this, I will fix it. Let's try to put it on a little thicker this time. That'll be good enough. Good enough. All right. Throw a battery in and test the trolling motor next. She's a 24 volt unit, and we're going negative to positive. had this 12 volt on here. I set it up in the wintertime when I was ice fishing. I was using this battery to power the lights in my fish shack and for charging phones and whatnot. It was very handy. You can run a couple LED lights off this battery for probably a month. It is ridiculous how little they draw. That. Positive, negative to positive. Yeah, we are good. 24 volts coming right up. Things are definitely happening. Definitely have some sparky. Alright, let's see what we got. Pail. My bailout pail did not appreciate that. Where did I put that there? Remote. Throw it down here. Come on, go. I had to Kickstarter. Come on. Oh, she is not happy. She wants to go though. Alright. Well, we kick-started the trolling motor, but I feel like if I take it apart and just, I know what it's going to be. It's going to be full of junk again. If I take it apart, clean the junk out of it, I feel like I can get a day out of it. And I think I'm going to, why not? I got a little bit of time.